Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I'm going to have to jump right into this topic today. You guys saw the
Hello everyone, this is the Bullcrap Alarm, and today Jason Blaha gets the honor of an encore. I'm performing round 2 of my psychological analysis of Jason Blaha. One thing I touched on in the previous psychological analysis but didn't go into depth about was Jason Blaha's insecurity. If you look at Jason Blaha's behavior, it all points to him being an extremely insecure person that goes to great lengths to try to hide it. So today I'll be going over 5 of his behaviors that point toward him being insecure. To start off, Jason Blaha is seen showing off his guns and talking about how much of a badass he is in a lot of his videos. In his videos for the past 3 months, he's literally sitting there reloading bullets for the entire length of the video. He claims he can snipe anyone from 1,000 yards and has developed a bullet that can't be traced back to any specific gun. He might think this makes him look tough, but it only makes him look stupid and afraid. Jason Blaha wouldn't need to threaten to shoot his trolls if he wasn't afraid. Somebody who isn't afraid of trolls at all either argues with them on the internet or ignores them entirely. The fact that he has to make death threats to his trolls shows just how afraid of them he really is and how much of a coward he really is. Jason Blaha, if you were really as confident as you try to make yourself seem, you wouldn't need to be showing off your toys and threatening random people that you don't even know over the internet that you're going to kill them. The fact that you're doing this just shows how small your ego really is. And by the way, your ego, it probably isn't the only thing about you that's small. We've all seen the pictures you've posted of yourself on the internet. And I suspect that the steroids aren't the only reason you can't get Moon Cookie pregnant. You know what? It probably isn't even big enough to get anywhere near her uterus. The second behavior is probably something that everyone here is familiar with. Jason Blaha censors all negative comments on his YouTube videos. If you look at this video he's done on Ray Williams, you'll see that the comments section says that there are 220 comments, but if you scroll down and go all the way to the bottom, you see 63 comments. This means he's literally censoring more than 2/3 of the comments on his videos. Somebody whose channel is doing well and has loyal fans does not need to resort to censoring their comment sections. I had my comment deleted and was blocked from commenting on Jason Blaha's channel just for mentioning Shadow Man, aka Natty Lifter. Would somebody who really had nothing to hide have to resort to this? The third behavior is Jason Blaha's outrageous lies about himself. Jason Blaha's mercenary past has already been disproven. I'll link the evidence to that in the description below. You might ask, why would somebody need to spread lies about himself? What's the point? What this shows is that Jason Blaha is fully aware that he has nothing going for him. That's why he needs to try to sell himself as some cool, badass macho man. He is not pleased with his real self and cannot accept himself for who he really is. I can't really blame him. If I was Jason Blaha, I wouldn't be able to accept myself for who I am either. Blaha has gone so far to impress the online community with his badass persona that he even had one of his friends back up his mercenary claims, which was also later revealed to be a lie. You might know him. His name is Coppertopp22, aka Jay Parker. I'll link the evidence to this in the description below as well. The fourth behavior is Jason Blaha's claims of being a womanizer and having had sex with many different women throughout his life, and bragging about how much Moon Cookie needs the dick twice a day from him. What this shows us is that Jason Blaha is so insecure about his own accomplishments in life that he needs to go the extra mile to tell everybody that he's not a virgin. Inside, Jason Blaha knows that he has nothing going for himself and has to try to make something that really isn't relevant into seeming like it's a really big deal. What this tells us is that Jason Blaha is fully aware of how much he's failed in life and is desperately trying to hide it by making it seem like he's actually accomplished something. The fifth behavior is Jason's bullying behavior on YouTube. Jason Blaha constantly gets channels shut down through the DMCA copyright claim system and is seen bragging about how he gets the channel shut down. The fact that Jason Blaha needs this power trip from destroying other YouTubers' channels tells us that he's trying to compensate for his complete lack of power over anyone in real life by being a bully to others on the internet. As his gym's manager said, he's a keyboard warrior. I'll link the video of that in the description below. The fact that Jason Blaha takes pleasure from making life difficult for complete strangers over the internet shows how desperate he is to be a tough guy. If he can't be one in real life, at least he can still be one over the internet, because he's fully aware that he'll never have to look at any of his enemies in the eye. If he ever had to look at any of his enemies in the eye, Blaha would most likely shit himself and pass out from fear. Thus, I can conclude that Jason Blaha tries to act like a tough guy and a womanizer and a dictator mainly due to insecurity, although he himself would never admit it. Jason Blaha is fully aware of how much of a failure in life he is. To make up for being a complete failure in real life, Jason Blaha resorts to acting threatening and bullying people over the internet and bragging about stupid things. He acts like he has a really big ego because in reality his ego is really small, but he wants to hide it. Jason Blaha tries to act like a tough guy to please complete strangers on YouTube because YouTube has essentially become his life. He knows he's already messed up his own life beyond repair, so he wants to start over on the internet and live an alternate persona. Sadly, his annoying and immature personality screwed up his online life too. Jason Blaha, you can't keep blaming the fitness industry for why you have so many enemies. You brought this upon yourself. You sit behind that keyboard with that smug look on your face thinking that there are no consequences for being a complete jackass online. Well, judging from everything that's happening to you, I think you've been proven wrong. As long as you keep acting like a complete jerk and continue to be immature and a bully, people aren't going to stop trolling you. And when everything that you brought on yourself follows you for the rest of your life, nobody will be there to say, "I told you so." Why? Because you'll be a sad, irrelevant, pathetic human being that doesn't matter to this world. You'll live out the rest of your years wondering why you are such a waste of space and a plague on society. Anyway, that's all I had to say today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But before I go, let me give you guys a mountain shot. Mount Everest.